On today's episode, we're diving in to a topic that every woman over 40 needs to hear: the best workouts for building muscle in midlife. It's going to be a good one, so grab your coffee and let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's see what the best workouts are.
Yeah, because I mean, if you've been feeling like your workouts are not working, then you need to listen to this episode. So often I see people working really hard, but they're spinning their wheels.
That's the worst.
You're not getting anywhere.
No.
You're going to your classes, you're getting your workouts in, you're checking the boxes, but are you making change in your body?
Yeah.
I think it happens more often than not.
Of course it does. Because I think a lot of people think like the harder I work, the better results I'm going to get. But actually, further from the truth.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
And they think, oh, I'll just keep doing it.
Yes.
Instead of thinking like, well, wait a minute. If I've been doing this for this long and I'm not seeing results, then maybe I need to change something.
Sometimes less is better. I've been guilty of that where I'm trying to overdo it. Steps, HIIT, cardio. I lift, but too much. There's a point of you need recovery. Your body needs a recovery. You don't need to kill yourself.
No, for sure. So today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the best types of workouts to build muscle. For my ladies over 40, I'm talking to you. Repeat after me. Lifting heavy will not make me bulky. I promise you. I wish it did, because then I would have the nice, thick quads that I want.
Right? You know, I've been hearing that forever. As a trainer in the 2000s, like, I don't want to get bulky. You're not going to.
I know. It's too funny. The biggest mistakes midlife women make in the gym and how to fix them. We're going to talk about all of that. So get comfy, get cozy, because we're going to get into it. But first, let's do a little housekeeping. Make sure you guys subscribe to us here on YouTube. And thank you guys all so much for the support. I feel it. I see it. I appreciate it. We've got a lot of new listeners, and I love it. And so we do this show for you. So you know, what do you want help with? What do you want these shows to be about? Sound off in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know, and we can craft a whole episode out of some of those comments, because that's how we get ideas, because I want to help you guys. Help me help you.
I like that. Help
Right?
us help you.
Yeah, exactly. So
let us know.
Follow us on Candidly with Coffee on Instagram. It's candidly_with coffee on Instagram. And scan the QR code up on the screen. When you see that pop on the screen, because all of the relevant links are there. If you scan that QR code, you're going to get access to our sponsors, our discounts. You're going to get access to our show on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. You're going to get our website, how to work with us. All that stuff is in that QR code. So make sure you scan it, and you're going to get all that relevant stuff. But let's go ahead and start with a comment corner. We haven't had a comment corner in a while. Had a good new comment of a relatively new subscriber, Mrs. Martinez 13. Thank you, because she's been really supportive of my content and making a lot of comments. And I really appreciate that, you guys, by the way. It tells YouTube that I have a good channel. So I appreciate it. All the help I can get over here.
People are tuning in.
Yeah. So she says, I'm a new subby for about 2 weeks or so. Name's Andrea. And when I tell you guys, this woman or couple, she's talking about us, is the real deal. This couple, not only raw and honest, but don't make shit difficult for us to get it. Just want to say thank you so much, because the knowledge you're giving is helping me big time. I'm turning 40 this year, and people always tell me I either look 25 or 30. I'm out of shape though. I'm 5'9", over 200 pounds, and my goal is to lose 60 pounds in total and gain muscle. I love strength training, but stopped for a few months, and I can definitely see and feel the difference. I'm getting back on my A game, and I agree, protein is the key. Strength training and protein is the elixir of youth. Thank you both again. Respect. What a good comment. Thank you so much.
That is a good comment.
Yeah.
She hit the nail on the head. Protein and strength training.
Yeah. Protein
Combine
and strength.
those two. A lot of people don't know. They still don't know. We assume, because we're in the space and you hear it thrown around so much, but people still don't understand.
You know what they'll do? They'll do one without the other.
Yep.
They will strength train and not eat enough protein, or they eat plenty of protein and they're doing fitness cardio classes instead of strength training.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're lifting those weights.
Yeah. And guess what we have, you guys? We have not had one of these in a minute. But don't worry, if you're new here, we have a segment called Hold My Coffee. And it is when someone makes an annoying comment on the show where it's kind of like you know what, hold my coffee. I need to respond to this for a second. It's kind of equivalent to when I was in high school, to your friends when you were about to, get into a fight or something with a girl. It was hold my earrings.
Hold my earrings. That's right.
Yeah, because we used to wear these
forgot about that.
In the 90s, these big ass hoop earrings.
I remember that.
Anyway, so the hold my coffee is I'm so sick of this protein obsession. It's needed, yes, but a lot of people are over-consuming protein and under-consuming other important macronutrients like healthy fats, which is also highly beneficial for hormone regulation in women. So my response to that was a very simple response. It was, you're so sick of hearing about protein, yet you clicked on a video that not only did I put protein is key in big writing on the thumbnail, the title was talking about how the entire video is about protein. So listen, I'm not going to get into the macros and all of that. I just simply say for your mental health, if you are sick of hearing or seeing or watching something, don't click on a video about it.
That's it.
It's not good for your mental health.
Don't.
Don't do it.
But people still do it.
It's kind of like I cannot handle seeing a dog sick, injured, or dying in a video or whatever. So guess what I do? I don't watch those kind of videos. You even will say, look, it's so sad. I'm like, no, I won't watch it.
Yeah.
Because I protect my peace at all costs. So my suggestion to this person, AWOA 2011, is just protect your peace, man. If you don't want to hear about protein.
That's it.
Don't watch a video about protein.
Go watch somebody talk about healthy fats and... and it's good for women's hormones. That probably make you happier.
Because it is true. And obviously, you didn't pay attention to the video because we did talk about that. The key is balance. And yes, balance is meaning balanced macros.
Yeah. It ain't just protein. We don't eat just protein. We do incorporate fats and carbs. But
the problem is if you don't give people structure with protein, they aren't going to eat enough.
No.
But you don't need to give people structure with carbs and fats because they have no problem eating enough of carbs and fats.
They'll overconsume that easily. Yeah. Handful of almonds.
The only time they don't eat enough fats is when they are purposefully avoiding them because they're afraid they're going to make them fat. And that is my midlife ladies, because that's what we grew up believing.
Right.
We believed that fat made you fat. So we thought that as long as it was fat free, we didn't care about the calories. We didn't care about the sugar. We cared about nothing. If it was fat free, it was good to eat.
I want to talk about that for a second. These food companies, they have been guilty AF for a long time because they started a craze. They put that on all their packages. They put that on snacks, packages. I've seen them on Hostess products. And guess what? They duped everybody thinking like, well, it says fat-free so I can eat it. So people went crazy on it.
Yeah, and that's why, listen, just PSA, do not utilize marketing on packages as your source or resource for information on nutrition.
No,
because all they're trying to do is get your money.
Yes.
That is it. They're trying to attract you. They're trying to get your money. They're saying whatever they can say, whatever's trendy, whatever's trending in the diet space.
Yep.
That is what they will capitalize on. We touched upon that. If you guys didn't happen to watch that episode, it's called Protein is Key. I think it was episode 585, I think it was 585. Anyways, go back and watch it. A lot of good information on protein. But let's get into the topic. Let's get into what, actually, before we get into that, let's take a little break. Let's take a break from MegaFit meals, and then we'll get into it. Hey everyone, you know I'm all about making life easier while staying on track with your health and fitness goals, and that's why I love MegaFit meals. MegaFit meals is your go-to for macro-friendly meal prep that tastes amazing. Whether you're crushing your fitness goals or you just want a convenient way to eat clean and delicious meals, MegaFit has you covered. They've got everything from high-protein favorites to keto-friendly options and everything in between. Plus, the meals come perfectly portioned, ready to heat and eat, saving you time and stress. And the best part, you can save on your orders by using my code, JEANINE at checkout. Head over to megafitmeals.com and check it out. Don't forget to use my code, JEANINE, because when life gets busy, MegaFit Meals keeps you on track. All right, you guys, welcome back. By the way, I wanted to say really quickly, the updated discount code for MegaFit meals is Janine10. So it's JEANINE 10. It has been changed, but go ahead and give them a try because they're amazing and plenty of protein there. But let's get into the best workouts for midlife, okay? So why is muscle so important to not only, listen, we know it's important for longevity, for being able to walk and move and all those things, but it's also important for us vain ladies aesthetically, right? You're going to look better if you build muscle.
As a man, I will 100% agree to that.
You're going to look better. The look that you're trying to achieve, that you are trying to achieve it by chasing the lowest number on the scale, you think that's what's going to get you the look?
No.
But then you get there and you're like, wait a minute, why do I look like this? I look like a skinny bag of bones. Because that's not what the number on the scale is, not getting you what you really want to look like. What you really want to look like is by building muscle.
Yes.
And it's going to help you maintain your weight, because building muscle, what does it do?
Increases your metabolism.
Yeah.
You know, increases your metabolism. Your skin's going to glow, your hair, your nails, everything.
So basically, well, you know what that means? I mean, everyone throws that around. What is increasing metabolism? It means that sitting at rest, doing absolutely nothing, if you have more muscle on your body, you can eat more than the person who has less muscle. You can eat more because your body burns through that fuel because you have more muscles that need to be fed.
So if your doppelganger was in here and she weighed identically to you, but had way less muscle.
So myself actually last year. So last year I had less muscle and more body fat. So last year I looked it up. Remember I said, oh my gosh, my calorie deficit, by the way, before I started HRT and changed my body composition, 1,275 calories. I just came across it.
That's nothing.
That's what I was eating. That's what I ate to lose my menopause weight. But now a calorie deficit for me would be about 1,600 calories a day. That's a calorie deficit. That would put me in a fat loss phase, 1,600. See that? That's significant change. But I have a significant different body composition. So if that's not a motive, listen, anything that someone tells me you can eat more if you put on more muscle, that's a huge motivator for me.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
That's like an extra 350 calories. That's like a whole other meal. That's like an extra meal.
Big difference. I mean, that's your snack at night pretty much that you get to have.
Yeah,
your
that's
favorite.
my joy.
Your popcorn and Bear Bell.
My heart and soul. So it keeps your metabolism strong. It's good for hormone balance, longevity. So that's why it's important, right? So what are the best types of workout for you? Why are women not getting results? Number one, and I know we talked about this before, but hello, we're hammering it home because people still do it. I see it all the time. Stop with the fitness classes. Just because you pick up a dumbbell in your F45 class or your Barry's boot camp that's not strength training for muscle growth.
Nope.
There is a different strength training for muscle growth is very dedicated, specific exercises, for, let's see, how can I explain it? So 3 to 4 times per week, as heavy as possible while maintaining good form, and progressive overload. Do you want to describe what progressive overload means?
So I'll break it down, make it simple, because that word is probably like, what is progressive overload? So let's just say you're shoulder pressing 10-pound dumbbells. And you make it a point to say, I want to get 12 reps. Okay, you get to 12 reps and it's fairly easy. You're like, you know what? I got to add more weight. Time to go to 12.5. Now you get to 12 reps with 12.5. You're like, a little harder, but I got here still pretty easy. Well, got to up it at 15. That's progressive. You keep upping it.
Yeah, so you have
Don't switch the workout up, because a lot of people want to chase and switch workouts and think, well, maybe I got to do this to build muscle. No. You keep doing the same workout. Just add more weight. That's it. That's progressive overload.
Yeah, and if you can't add more weight, say you're working out at your home gym or whatever, you need to add volume. So more sets, more reps. You need to create that stimulus. If you are going through the motions of your workout and you don't hate yourself a little bit, if you're not like, why am I doing this? If you're not talking to yourself like, God, this is awful. Why do I really care? If you don't do that at least one time during your workout, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Because you should hate it. It's like you hate it and love it at the same time.
Yes.
But you hate it a little bit. And if you don't hate it a little bit, you need to push harder.
And also, here's another tip as a trainer. Don't discount the machines. Machines are wonderful because they're very...
they help you with form.
Help you with form.
Yeah.
Because if you're not good with dumbbells yet, you need to start on the machines and go slow and control. And machines are safe. So say you can't get to 12 and you made it to 11. Okay, you could let it go slowly.
Yeah.
Which dumbbells are over your head. I'm just making an example. If you're fighting, like struggling on the last 12 reps, you can hurt yourself. You could pull something.
Or you're doing like a skull crusher, like with the trike. You could drop that thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen men bench pressing. I've seen it not too long ago. Dude was trying to bench press. I think it was 315 and the bar, he dropped on his chest. He couldn't get up. Luckily, some of us are close by to grab it off of him.
Yeah, I definitely recommend if strength training is new to you. Here's the problem. A lot of people, they're afraid to walk into the gym and do this in the gym. So they're at home with their little pink dumbbells from Target.
Yeah, 5-pounder, 10-pounders.
Go to the gym.
Yes.
Like you do that for a little bit. But get yourself to the gym. Do the machines. I think that's a great suggestion because not only are the machines safe, they're going to help you make sure that your form is good because they put you in the right position. But they also have a nice little instructional thing on there, and it highlights the muscles that that machine works. And I'll tell you why that's important, because mind-muscle connection is important.
It is.
If you know, because when you're doing an exercise and you don't know what muscle it's supposed to be working, let's say you're doing like a lat pull down and it's supposed to be working the trap in your back, your trapezius, right? The trapezius maximus, I think it is, right?
Yes,
so
it is.
It's supposed to work that. So you want to feel it back there. But you don't know that. You're just doing the machine that you're told to do. So you're actually feeling it right here. Oh, no, I said traps. I didn't mean traps. I meant lats.
Lats.
Why'd you say yes? You should have stopped me.
I should have corrected you. Latissimus dorsi. But it does hit your traps. If you don't pull downs, yes,
but that was my point.
As you're squeezing down, it does.
No, but I mean, it's supposed to hit your lats. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's supposed to hit your lats, but it hits your traps. And you don't, I see a lot of people in the gym, they're crunched up.
They're contracting their traps, yes.
But if you know that it's supposed to hit here, you're going to stop and go, wait a minute. Why am I feeling it here? And it's going to help you connect with where you should be feeling it. And if you're feeling it in the right place, you just need to, in the wrong place, just lighten the weight.
That's it.
Lighten the weight until you feel it where the highlighted place on the machine shows you should feel it. Ladies, are you constantly hearing that you need to build muscle? People throw around terms like progressive overload and hypertrophy, but no one really ever explains what they mean. Are you tired of spinning your wheels in the gym, working out, but seeing no real changes? My daughter and I just presented our Weightlifting 101 workshop to our coaching clients. And let me tell you, it finally clicked for so many of them. It was so well received that we're opening it up to non-coaching clients too. In this workshop, you'll learn the fundamentals of muscle growth, finally understand hypertrophy and progressive overload, how to train effectively for real results, the biggest mistakes keeping you stuck and how to fix them. If you're ready to stop guessing and start seeing results with your workouts, this workshop is for you. Below for all the details. Let's build muscle, strength, and confidence together.
And that's the one exercise that we see a lot. I see a lot. I know you see a lot where people tend to, I don't know if I want to say ego lift. Maybe in men, the ego lift, they try to go too heavy and they're not controlling their form and technique. That one requires a lot of control. But I see dudes swinging their body forward and backwards. You just got to lean back a tiny bit, not much.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Don't chase, like, when we say progressive overload is relative to where you are starting. So chances are you're watching this, you're a midlife, you've got, like I said, your pink dumbbells, you got the 2-pounders at Target, go to the 5-pounders at first. That's going to be stimulus for you at first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So don't feel like, oh, well, shoot, if I want to actually build muscle, I got to go to the 12-pound. No, because that's too heavy for you. 5 pounds is good for you. If you're doing 3 sets and on that third set, those like reps 9 through 12 are hard, like where 12 you can barely squeak it out, then you're good. You're going to stay doing that weight until that third set, those last 3 reps are no longer difficult. Like you put it down and you're good.
Yeah.
It should be hard. It should be real hard.
You're right.
And that's the moment, by the way, that's when the gains are happening. It's those last reps that are so hard. That's when the little micro tears are happening in your muscle fibers. And this is where protein comes in, because you just tore the microfibers, right? And so when the little amino acids from the protein that you hopefully ate, if you watch our podcast, is floating around in the form of amino acids, your body will use that as building blocks for that muscle. So when those fibers repair back, they're ever so slightly bigger.
So true.
And I think that, people don't understand that.
How that works.
That works.
That's like the science behind it. That's some like almost short of a miracle what your body does, how it repairs itself through food.
Yeah.
And that's how we've lived as humanity.
And I like to explain it like that, because maybe the next time you're like, shoot, I just tore my muscle fibers for nothing because I've been eating 50 grams of protein a day.
And I see no gains.
Because I have some clients where I'm like, hey, look, okay, good, you're getting better with your workouts, but where's the protein? You got to get this protein up. Why are you're spinning your wheels? Because if you're creating these little micro tears and you're doing the weightlifting and your body doesn't have the protein to rebuild those muscles, the muscles are going to heal back in the same exact size. You're not going to get the gains. And it's those tiny little gains compounded over time with consistency that 6 months down the road, a year down the road, you're flexing in those progress pictures. You're like, oh my God, look at my bicep. It's bigger.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah. All right, you guys, let's take a little break for 1UP Nutrition and Transcend, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have to tell you about my favorite supplement brand. If you're not new here, it's 1UP Nutrition. This is probably the only time in my entire life that I've been this consistent with my supplements. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Their Gut Health Plus and Daily Cleanse have completely transformed my digestive health. I feel amazing and I'm never bloated. And don't even get me started on their protein powders, from the refreshing lemon Italian ice clear protein that I add to my yogurt pretty much daily these days, and their peanut butter cookie iso protein powder. I mean, their flavors are absolutely delicious. It's like having a treat while staying on track with your goals. If you're ready to level up your nutrition and try supplements that actually work and taste amazing, you're going to love 1UP Nutrition as much as I do. Just head over to oneupnutrition.com, use code Janine at checkout for a discount, and try some of my favorites and start feeling your best today, because your health deserves the best, and so do you. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a minute to talk about something that has truly been a game changer for Mike and I. HRT and peptides from Transcend. If you've been following our journey, you know that we're all about thriving, not just surviving, especially at 49 and 50 years old. Thanks to Transcend, we're looking and feeling our absolute best. Their personalized approach to hormone optimization and peptides has helped us boost energy, improve recovery, and stay on top of our game. And here's the best part. You can experience the same transformation. Transcend offers customized treatments designed just for you. Whether it's hormone balance, better sleep, or more energy, they've got you covered. Are you ready to get started? Use our exclusive link, transcendcompany.com/ESCOElite. Book your consultation and take advantage of a 15% new patient discount. Don't wait. Your best years are still ahead, and transcendcompany.com can help you. Head to transcendcompany.com/ESCOElite today and take the first step toward looking and feeling your best. Trust me, you won't regret it. Now you know why you need to do it. I wanted to touch upon another important thing that you should be doing that's great for growth. And you love this topic, so I'm going to let you run with it, but compound movements.
Yes, I do. I did that yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Explain what compound movements
All
are.
right. So my two favorite compound movements on planet Earth are deadlifts and squats. And for people who are beginning deadlifts, I don't want you to go straight to the bar. Start with dumbbells. Put them to the sides. You bend down. Use your knees, bend down. You grab them and you pull them up. When you're coming up, you want to.
I mean, you don't need to necessarily, because I mean, if they need to see a video, because it's not going to be too difficult. I meant just like, what does a compound movement mean? What does that mean?
It's pretty much using your whole body.
Right.
Even though squats, you think legs, but it's really using your whole body. You have to control the bar on your back. You have to control your descending movement, coming down, like sitting in a chair and coming back up. And then when you come back up, you're pushing your heels off the ground up.
Yeah. So if you have limited time, compound movements are good. You're gonna get maximum benefit. You're gonna hit a lot of muscles, and you are going to get a lot of calorie burn too from that.
I'm extra hungry when I do compound movements.
Yeah, for sure. So compound movements are important to be part, of your routine. Obviously, we touched upon mind-muscle connection. So knowing the muscle that you're working out so that you can feel it. If you have a partner, even if you don't, if you're by yourself, touch the muscle. So if you're doing like a dumbbell, like a bicep curl, touch it, because it activates the mind-muscle connection. Do you notice that?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Like I'll touch it, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's hitting where I need to hit.
Put like two little fingers, and like, all right.
Yeah. So that's another little tip. Recovery is really important. Stretching, active recovery days where you're just like, you're getting the blood flow in the whole body by walking. That's really important. But stretching is really important too.
Yes, it is. Very important. And if you don't know how, my advice or tip for you is you can go, I've done it. I'll go on YouTube and I'll look up for like a stretching video. Something basic. You just need like 5 or 10 minutes.
We just actually gave it to our clients, because Alyssa did it for our clients, which, by the way, it's shameless plug that we are coaches. So we have one-on-one clients that are Team ESCO Elite. I also have a program for women that's a BBC program, Bold, Balanced, Confident. We do workshops for our clients. And my daughter, who specializes in the fitness aspect of it and hypertrophy and training for aesthetics, just did a whole workshop for all of our clients and gave them a stretching routine.
That's good, because a lot of people don't know how to stretch.
And that was a big part of her teachings, was how important that is, because it prevents injury. It aids in recovery. You're going to get maximal results if you properly stretch and then also properly recover.
Yes. And also, you know why it's important to stretch? Because most of the accidents or most of your injuries don't happen in the gym. They happen at home when you're stiff and tight.
Yes.
So if you're more relaxed, chances are you're not going to have any injuries at home.
So let's talk about some of the biggest mistakes. And I'm just going to touch upon these very lightly, because make sure you tune into the next episode, because we're going to dive a lot deeper into mistakes, specific mistakes, so that you guys can have some actionable things out of the episode. So lifting too light and not challenging yourself, that's a common mistake. Obviously, we talked about too many fitness classes, too much cardio, just too much. You're spinning your wheels if you're doing too much cardio, because cardio doesn't build muscle. And if you're in a calorie deficit and you're not lifting and you're doing a lot of cardio, not only are you not building muscle, but the dreaded muscle loss is what's happening. And it is so easy to lose and hard to gain.
Yeah. So for women, it's easier, and for men, it's harder. But I will say this: you got to protect your muscles, like not lose it. And treat it like it's gold. You know what I'm saying? It's a gold nugget. Don't lose that, because it is hard to build. It's hard to get. You got to hold on to it tight.
Yeah.
You can't afford to lose it.
You got to treat it like it's like very, very cherished and special
Sacred.
to you.
You do.
Yeah. And so just to give you an idea, 14 to 21 days, they say, where things will start to atrophy a little bit. So it's okay if you're feeling overtrained and you're stressed, and to take a week off. That's fine. You're not going to lose muscle in a week. Still continue to eat protein. You need to listen. Just because you're not lifting, that's another common mistake. Actually, people will think, oh, well, I'm not lifting, so I don't need to eat protein. You have muscle to feed. Unless you like woke up a jellyfish, you have muscle that still needs to eat. So if you don't eat enough protein, you're starving your muscle, and the muscle you do have, even if you're not actively trying to put it on, that's how you'll lose it. So if you're sick, say you're sick for a few weeks, like if a client says, hey, what do I do? I'm sick. I can't work out. Okay, well, make sure you get your protein in though. You're not going to be working out, but we don't want you to lose the muscle you do have. So that's another common mistake, actually.
That's funny. That's such a myth. Like people think they don't need protein because I don't have muscle. We all have muscle, every single one of us.
All right, so let's go over some actionable steps and takeaways that I want you guys to start doing right now. If you're listening to this and you care about longevity, you don't want to be in a walker, you don't want to be in assisted living, you want to look good, that body, ideal body that you are wanting, it's not a number on the scale. I promise you, it is by lifting weights, it is by eating protein. You know, the body fat loss will come as a result of doing those things.
Yep.
So how do you do it? You do a strength training program, minimum 3 to 4 times per week. If you are feeling a little excited about it, 5 times a week. No less than 3. No more than 5. I think 5 is good. 5 is a good amount of time. Like you're going into 6, you're pushing it. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to burn out. There's no need for it. Do active recovery day. Go take a walk.
Yep.
You know?
Good advice.
And I actually say like for my ladies, and I know you love those classes. You love them. They're social moments for you. They are something that you enjoy doing once a week. For the social, to get it, like treat it as active recovery, you know, like even Orange Theory, I used to go and I used to call it a green day. I wouldn't do the all outs and the
I remember you told me
I would just green day.
You wouldn't do a, what do you call that? HIIT style, like push yourself where your heart rate's beating through your chest.
I wouldn't do it. So that's how I kind of did it for a while, and it kept me accountable and disciplined, and I used it for social. I used it to get out of the house. But I mean, if I'm being completely honest, my body really changed when I stopped. For the better. I was working out less and getting better results in my aesthetic appearance.
You kind of went back to your old Janine from 10 plus years ago when you were competing. That's all you were doing. Just training for aesthetics. Just lifting. Hardly any cardio. Walks maybe.
I don't do like any cardio. And I just don't need to. I have my resting heart rate's low. My heart's good. I do my lifts, and, you know, could my lifts be better, more consistent? Yes, definitely. But I don't need to kill myself doing cardio, and neither do you. So if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Yeah, because people usually don't enjoy it. They dread it.
Just walk with a like a weighted vest for your bone health. The strength training is going to help your bones more than the walking with the weighted vest, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yes.
Nothing, no replacement for the amount of strain you put on your bones to strengthen them.
Yeah, because the muscles pull on the bone.
Mm-hmm. So the other thing is track protein. That's the other actionable step. So you're wanting to feed the muscles you have now. You want to give enough protein for the new muscles you're trying to grow. So that's another, actionable step I want you guys to do. I want you to ditch the fear of lifting heavier. I want you to really ask yourself, am I working out with intention? Am I really giving this my all? And I wanted to touch on this too, because I have clients that struggle with this as well. I coach a lot of clients 50 and up, and I have clients 60 and even in the 70s, I have some clients, and their biggest struggle is grip strength. That can be a little, hold you back from being able to lift heavier. Again, like what I said at the top of this episode, it's not only with additional weight that you can create the stimulus to grow your muscles, it's in volume as well. So more reps, more sets. However, there is something you can do to increase grip strength, and that's getting like Versa grips.
Yeah, those are good.
It's called a Versa grip, and it can increase your grip strength significantly. It's basically a strap that you put on, and suddenly it makes you feel like you can lift heavier immediately.
Yeah, because you're not tensed up.
Yeah, and it like if you
it releases the pressure of your forearm.
Yes. So
right
your
here,
wrists,
you're contracting your forearm, and all that blood is just like trapped right here in your forearm.
And then you get stiff, and it's painful. So if you struggle with wrists, grip, forearm, Versa grips, excellent. You find them on Amazon.
Very good advice.
Yeah, there you go. If you got one gem from this, if I got my midlife ladies out there going, but I can't because I don't have the best grip strength either. And it's probably because of my little autoimmune issue. My grip strength is it's not the best. And I could benefit for some.
I need to get those because I want to try. I want to see how my lifts would be in my pull-ups with those instead of like holding on tight, because you tense up.
Yeah. You
tense up your body when you're tight. That's why in fighting, we throw a punch. It's like almost like your hands are loose, and then at the last second you close your fist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the kinetic chain is loose.
Yeah.
So the snap is faster, and it's like you're catching a ball. That's why you see him catch a ball, snap. You don't do this and then throw a punch. You're too tense. It's crazy how the body is. You start learning about it. Like, damn, you start unlocking chambers you never have. Just take your time. Don't rush things. You're gonna get better at this with reps. So don't look for perfection. I think people go to the gym right away and think like, I need to master this right away. No, we've been doing this a long time. I've been at this a long time, and I'm still learning and getting better, mastering. I'm not like, oh no, I don't know. So I pay attention to when I'm going through my lifting, my sets, my movement. Am I feeling it in the right places?
Yes.
I pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I'm very in tune with that. If I'm deadlifting and my lower back's like, yo, bro, like something's off. Your form ain't as tight as it should be. Then
you can't be distracted.
No.
I want you to kind of think about like when you're walking into the gym or you're getting ready to do your workout. I like to tell my clients, like, are you working out with intention?
Yes.
Or are you just trying to check the box? It is night and day. If you just are trying to go through the motions and check the box, okay, got my workout done. Okay, I'm going to have big muscles. Or are you thinking about it? Are you working out? Like, think about, like, picture your muscles growing, picture the fibers tearing, like visualize it, feel it, think about it. It doesn't have to be a long workout, by the way. You're not needing an hour maximum is all you need if it's with intention. Or you can waste your time and be in there for 2 hours and get a crappy workout with no good results.
That's so
true.
true.
Make sure you work out with intention. Block your mind out. Turn your phone off. Fall into the workout. Be in the moment. Don't be distracted because you're spinning your wheels.
So true.
And a lot of people, so it's like, okay, we got them out of the fitness classes and we got them doing the strength training. But are you really doing the strength training? And that's why you can benefit from a personal trainer. I mean, there is no replacement for someone that is watching you. Because guess what? When your head falls out of the game, they get you right back in the game. Like, no, come on. Nope, you got 2 more reps in you. They're telling you, they're watching you, they're correcting your form. If there's anything that I could recommend that you would, invest in, it would absolutely be a personal trainer, even if it's an online trainer. I know Alyssa, for our clients, only for like clients we're actually coaching in our programs, but she does virtual online training sessions because there's no substitute for that. Like even for me,
I mean, you learned a lot. You got a coach, personal trainer.
I know, but I don't work out the same unless I have my trainer watching my every move. Just because I know how to work out, just because I know what to do, I know all the things. If I would get maximal results if I had a trainer.
Oh yeah.
Or if I had Alyssa like FaceTime me while I'm working.
Remember,
out.
I had a trainer. I had a strength trainer.
Yeah, and it
worked, and he was getting me strong.
Because you push harder.
Yeah.
You push harder.
Right,
and it can't be your spouse, by the way. We would be in divorce court.
No, it can't.
It cannot.
It's weird.
It cannot. So you guys, I want to know what nugget I don't want to know what you learned because that's meaningless to me.
No.
I want to know one thing that you're going to commit to that you learned out of this episode that you are going to do. I want to know down in the comments, what are you committing to apply, whether it's the progressive overload, you're going to cut back on fitness classes, you're going to bump up your weights, you're going to join a gym. I want to know what it is because stop wasting your time, stop spinning your wheels. Work smarter, not harder, and make sure you tune in for the next episode because we're going to talk about the worst anti-aging workout mistakes that you might be making and not even know it. It's going to be a good one. So I'll see you guys then.
Yeah.